Welcome back, crew. We got a lot to cover in today's video. We got Bitcoin that's down below 107,000. We got Ethereum that's stalling right around 2,430. Wow. Meanwhile, altcoins, well, they're flashing some green thanks to some ETF hype. We got Solana that's ripping it, and Grayscale's latest move might just kick off full-blown altcoin season. We got to pay attention to Bitcoin dominance. We're going to be talking about that. And we're also going to be covering also one of our projects that we really love, that we actually showcased once before, an investment that we just did. And we want to make sure you're well aware of it. So let's break it all down for you. Welcome back, crew. It's your boy Tom here, bringing you the hottest in crypto and Bitcoin action. If you like what you see, give us a like. Make sure you hit subscribe. And don't forget to come on over to X and follow us on X, where we talk about Bitcoin and crypto all day, every day. All right, let's get right into it. We have a descending broadening wedge pattern right now that's happening in Bitcoin. It's holding below like 109,000 right now. It's trading right now around 106, 400,000 to like 107,000. It's slipped about 1.3% in the last 24 hours. The range is getting tighter and the pressure is building. The key level to watch, 109,000. So we look at this chart. Bitcoin is attempting to break out, but bears have successfully defended the first line at 109,000. If I come on over to this good old 2-hour chart, we can do some chart work right here. Now we know that we have Justin's got a standing order still active in Bitcoin. I'll show you that in a second, and we'll be showcasing that setup on WeX, and we'll break it all down live tomorrow at 10. But I'll show you that setup in one moment. All right, so right now we said yesterday that we were going to have a darn hard time at this 109,000 level. Well, the bears defended this level successfully, and they've driven the price down right down to that 106,200 all important level. Now, if we break down below the 106, this is where Justin's standing order comes in on Bitcoin. Let me show you the standing order right here. He's looking actually to scoop Bitcoin, and I'll showcase it on the broker of our choice, where it's WeX, and we could show you the standing order right here where he's looking to scoop Bitcoin at 104,763. He's being very patient with this. You know, yesterday I didn't think he was going to get it. I thought we were going to break up. So there you go. 30 years of trading experience, I got fooled. So come on back over to the 2-hour chart. All right, so let's take our Fibonacci channel that we like to use, and let's put it back on the chart. It really hasn't changed much. So if I take this critical low that needed to be defended, that wasn't, actually broke and got very, very close to the 97,500 CME market gap, and I come on over and I take this thing and I swing it back across that all important high that we need to get through, we could actually see, well, what is this? This is actually Fibonacci time. I don't need Fibonacci time. Hang on a second. Where's my Fibonacci channel? All right, I finally got the Fib channel up to where I wanted it. So we had this significant low here that needed to be defended. It spiked down to that low, which was right above the CME market gap of 97,500. As you can see right now, we broke through the level, but however, we met with heavy resistance, and we said that we were going to get, it was going to be difficult at that 109,000 level. So far, the bears have pushed us down. Now, a break below the 106,200 could take us down, look, right to 105,221, and a deeper retracement at to 103. Now, that's what I'm thinking. If it does break that, we could head back down to that point right there. However, a break of 108,000, we could see a fast move to 107,000 with short squeezes fueling the rally. Let's go on over to the liquidity heat map so we could check that map out right now, and we could see what the heck is going on there. Here's the heat map right now. We got stops right at 105,660. And we have resistance, actually sales at 108,351. As we all know, Bitcoin actually gravitates to these areas. So we could see a dump down into that area and then a rebound. Now, we have to make sure that we understand we have a below 106,000. We got over 1 billion in long liquidations that could hit fast, and it could drive us down to that 103,900. However, a break above 108,000, we could see a fast move towards 111,000. Let's go to Bitcoin, a little bit longer term chart. We're going to look at the monthly chart right here, where we can actually see Bitcoin. It took 30 months before we got the breakout, and then we had another 45 months of consolidation, and then we have the breakout. Now, Bitcoin cycle repeats. However, Bitcoin doesn't break out like this for anything. I mean, this is how macro moves begin. If you're still bearish, you're looking at the trees instead of the forest. That's why I wanted to show you this chart so you could see the forest and not the trees. All right, so is this cycle different is the question. Is this cycle different? It's absolutely different. Absolutely different. There's no retail FOMO, no parabolic tops, just relentless ETF inflows and strategic bids. Right in this area, we are seeing institutional bidding. It's institutional accumulation. It's the beginning of something massive. Now, of course, we're going to have to and fro, just like we're sitting right now at like 106, like 300. We could get a dump down to that 103 level, and we are positioned for it. Again, you got to look at the overall forest and not just watch the trees. All right, let's move on over to Ethereum. Ethereum is holding around 2,400. It's down about 1.25%, but there's a lot of drama beneath the surface. This is just in standing order in Ethereum. He's looking to scoop Ethereum at a discount. Now, what just happened was a whale just moved 95,920 Ethereum, worth over 237 million to the exchanges. That could mean the sell pressure. That could mean a little bit of a drop, but the ETF story may just save this overall structure. Okay, as Ethereum holds above 2,400, we're good. We're walking a tightrope, and on the flip side of this whole thing, 31.8 million just flowed into Ethereum ETFs. That's a strong institutional bid. But as I said, we're walking a tightrope right now. Ethereum is, charging up a little bit. We need to see a break, and I'm going to go over that right here on this chart. Let's check out Ethereum right here. What we're seeing is higher lows, a strong base, and a bullish MACD crossover. Now, we need to clear 2,700 as a first look. 2,700. We got to watch a break of 2,700. I feel the true breakout occurs at 2,800 zone. So first step, watch that 2,700 level. If we can clear that, we got to clear the 2,800 zone. A clean break of like 2,800, and Ethereum's going to start to fly. Now, 3,000 is just the beginning. The real move comes after that. Now, we're going to be hitting some altcoins hard today, but before I do that, I want to take you over to the project that we got involved in. Now, before we jump into the next final chart setups, and we got a lot to cover in those charts, let's quickly revisit a project we covered recently because it's still early and the setup keeps getting stronger. It's called Nomy. That's NOMYFI.com. It's a regulated all-in-one crypto wealth platform. It lets you buy, earn, stake, and manage crypto with real security behind it. All right. Now, why do we like this project so much? Well, I'll tell you why. Because they back forward-thinking entrepreneurs who are helping drive crypto space forward, aligned with Nomy's mission to integrate digital assets into the core of modern finance. Oh, and did I mention they got $7 billion in insurance on custodial accounts? That's the group I want to hang out with. Now, let's talk comparisons, okay? I want to just show you this. I think this is really cool. I want to take you over to this chart right here. Let's think back to Nexo. That token went from a few cents to over $3 in the last cycle. It's currently trading at $1.21. The difference. Nomy is launching cleaner, more regulated with a far better user experience. And that ecosystem is already live. It's not a white paper dream, it is happening right now. Let me show you how the platform works. You go to nomify.com, you sign up. Okay, you got to sign up, got to create an account. Everything's right there. You got interest accounts, you got staking, you got instant swaps, you got native token rewards. It's smooth, it's professional, and honestly, it's built for both institutions and everyday users. We're not just talking about it, we're in it. That's why I wanted to show it to you. We got involved in this, and it's really, really easy. You sign up, you click create deposit, you go select wallet balance, you choose 3-month fixed. This is what we did. We set the currency to US dollar, and we confirmed the stake, and it's right here. We're already making money. We already are making about $1.50 already in, like, I don't know, about a day. That's pretty cool. So that's it. You get locked in. You start earning monthly yield. It's super smooth. So if you're looking for a real platform, not hype, keep watching this one. That's nomyfi.com. I'm really, really excited about this project. Now, I want to give a shout out to Nomy for supporting this content. But you guys know the drill. We highlight only products that we personally and actually use. And this is it. You can see our deposit right there. Now let's get back into the altcoins and talk about exactly what's happening in the altcoin market. In the altcoin market, things are getting spicy. They're not habanero spice yet. They're more like jalapeno spice, but there are things that are spicy, getting spicy, all right? Solana is pushing up to 152.70. Traders are front running, staking based ETF that's rumored to drop this week. We got XRP, ADA all catching a bid thanks to Grayscale's ETF filing. Now, we got to pay attention to Bitcoin dominance, all right? That's an important chart that we got to make sure that we hit hard. Bitcoin dominance just hit about 65%, the highest since 2021. Historically, this signals rotation away from Bitcoin, and that's how alt seasons are born. Now, if Bitcoin stalls at the resistance and Ethereum stays strong, altcoins could explode. All right, so I want to take you over just to one final chart right here. I want to talk about this right here. We're looking at the altcoin market cap. All right. When we were back in time, we were here. We placed that. We were here. Market rallied. We are right now, right here as well. And now, what's going on right now? Well, we got catalysts, institutional ETF flows, positive tailwinds for Ethereum, Solana, XRP, ADA, HBAR, and AXL, which are our favorites. We got whale activity. Watch for Ethereum sell-offs or short-term dumps. We got the Bitcoin dominance again that we were talking about, which could be potential altcoin breakout window. Now, in the macro backdrop, we got a Fed tone that could inject volatility across the marketplace. We need that skunk Powell to, cut rates. All right, before we wrap up, I got to make sure that you're well aware of our trading community. I want to take you over to this site right here where you can go down into the description and you click this link right here. You'll be taken over to this site where you can join our totally free community. It's also where you get in the live streams. We got a live stream coming up tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not going to want to miss it. Justin may get executed in both his Bitcoin and his Ethereum trade. You're going to want to see how he manages those trades. We drop insane alpha and trading opportunities daily, just like Nomy, like I just covered right there. You're going to want to come into this group, all right? You want to follow our trades. You want a great broker with low fees and fast execution. You come click this link. You'll be taken over to WeX, the broker of our choice. Low fees, fast execution, perfect for our trading strategies. As you can see, the standing orders right here for Bitcoin, 104,763, and Ethereum, 2,315.26. I don't know why he puts the 26 and the 90 in there. I don't know. But anyway, you got to talk to him about that on the live stream. All right, so one final chart that I want to show you. that I think is really cool. I know we're hitting altcoins hard today because we are seeing some movement and some rotation. We are on the edge of Banana Zone 2.0. Okay, this setup mirrors 2020, but this time utility assets are king. What comes next? Rotations, rallies, ridiculous returns. Miss it, and you're going to be chasing wicks. All right, so final thoughts. We got Bitcoin that's compressing under that $108,000 resistance. We got a breakout or we got a breakdown coming fast. We got Ethereum battling between the whales and the ETFs. Altcoins are starting to wake up. It could be the beginning of the next leg. Stay sharp, stay liquid, and make sure that you come on over and you follow us on X, where we talk about Bitcoin and crypto all day, every day. So what do you got to do? You got to do your own research. You got to trade with your head and not over it. And you got to make sure, as a short-term trader, you enjoy the party, dance near the door, and you got to make yourself some solid investments like nomyfi.com. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Stay salty, stay safe, stay as profitable as you can. Cheers.